What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing Vintage Cube on Magic Online. Now, if you're here to learn about Cube, I would first recommend that you go ahead and check out my draft video. You kind of got to know how to draft before you learn how to cube. Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. And with that said, what is Cube? So Cube is essentially like drafting a set, except you get to pick the cards in it. So, in this case, Wizards has picked the cards. So a cube is a minimum of 360 cards that are hand-picked, and you, instead of drafting a normal booster pack, you draft 15 of those cards. So you will never see more than one card appear, more of the same kind of card appear. So with that, there are lots of differences that will arise from a cube depending on the type of cube that you are drafting. So there's a tons of cubes out there. There's pauper cubes, there's modern cubes. Today we're doing a vintage cube. I once drafted a 1-drop cube, where every card cost 1 mana, so that was interesting. Some people like to do themes of, some people do Innistrad cubes and things like that. So lots of different things. So first things first is you need to know what kind of cube you're drafting before you do, and you kind of need to know, have a general plan of how you're going to approach the cube. So this cube is the Vintage Cube, which has cards legal in Vintage, and overall just lots of powerful cards throughout Magic's history. So there are a lot of things in this cube and a lot of differences that are going to affect how I draft the cube, and I'll kind of note some of those before we go in. So first things is that, again, these cards are from the Vintage format, so a lot of them are going to be very, very powerful. You have the Power 9, the 9 most powerful and most expensive Magic cards in the game, including Black Lotus, and then you also have crazy cards like Channel. You have, powerful planeswalkers like Jace the Mind Sculptor. So lots and lots of powerful cards in this cube. So just because you look at a card you like, or look at a card that you think is good, and you're like, wow, it's so good, I should take it, doesn't necessarily mean that. Again, all of the cards are powerful. It's almost like every single card in this pack is rare, because they're all just going to be just very high quality. The other thing is that, again, with that, the decks are going to be very powerful. So you might end up with a deck and think, oh, this deck is so good. But, you got to recognize that your opponent's deck is likely to be just as good. So that being said, there are lots of combos and lots of decks that can kill your opponent in essentially one turn. So decks like Storm, decks like Reanimator, there is the Kiki Jiki Deceiver Exarch or Splinter Twin combo. In here, there's Channel, which can cast Emrakul the Aeon Storm. You have Sneak Attack. There's tons and tons of just what we would call degenerate combos or degenerate decks that can just do these crazy things. So you got to be prepared for that, or you got to be prepared to beat it, or you got to be prepared to lose. Those are your options. And last but not least, the lands. So in a normal draft, you usually wouldn't be drafting lands. In this case, you have the beta lands, you have shock lands, you have some fast lands, there are some utility lands in here like Karakas and Sheldock Isle. So lots and lots of lands, and so a lot of decks, if you're going to be 2 or 3 colors, are going to want to be picking lands either highly or decently enough throughout the draft. So you might see me take a lot of lands. That might look weird, but it is generally the correct move to start picking lands. I'm going to go ahead and start the queue here. Looks like we should be starting up soon. So if you want to draft the Vintage Cube, I would recommend doing that. It's available until the 1st of April. Alright. So here we got kind of a dot. I mean, Jace the Mind Sculptor, as I kind of said, don't just take the most powerful card, but that's kind of the most standout. Time Spiral is good, but I think Teferi and Jace and Ashiok are the 3 cards that I'm looking at the moment. Probably just going to take Jace because it's single color. Teferi is technically more powerful. No, I think I'm just gonna take the Jace. Yeah, I think I just would rather just say a blue and call it at that. But yeah, hopefully we can wheel either of those blue planeswalkers or this wandering fumarole. That'd be real cool. All right, taking the Jace. All right. So next we got a few interesting things here. Caracas is pretty good. Urza, Oracle of Moldiah, Everflowing Chalice is good. It's got fast mana. This would allow us to go turn 3 Jace. I'm kind of liking that. I'm not too high on the Caracas right now. And definitely not on Urza either. And Oracle, I don't really like the green decks as much. I'm not a green drafter. That's just more. That's not like an actual thing. That's just a personal preference of mine. And that is a thing that you can do in these cubes. Is sometimes it's just personal preference. I really like Lightning Bolt, so I would really love to take that card, but I know it's not. I know it's not the correct pick right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just take Everflowing Chalice here. Yeah. Okay. So here, I'm not really sure what I want to do. We could take Chandra and kind of go for like 4-mana Planeswalkers. I don't know. Or High Tide is powerful, but I don't think we're doing that yet. Might just take Jace, because it's a fine card. And we're already in blue. Yeah, I don't think I want to take Darkslick Shores. I could take Darkslick Shores, actually. I'm thinking about it. No, I mean, Darkslick Shores is not that good. It's not like one of the better. Like Taiga would be, if this was a blue duel, I would take it here. But yeah, probably just gonna take Jace Tribal here. All right, Time Warp is actually pretty enticing right now. Time Warp gets much better when you have Planeswalkers. Yeah, the only other thing I'd look at is like Brazen Borrower. There are no good lands in here to take. So yeah, just looking more towards Time Warp. Could take Lily, but like Lily is not that good. If I had taken the Darkslick Shores, I probably would have taken the Lily here. But we did not. So yeah, let's just take the Time Warp. Oh, that's a good one. Spirebluff Canal is pretty nice. I don't think we want the Vendilion Click just yet, but yeah, Spirebluff Canal is great. Put that over in our sideboard for now. This is not a great pack. So, oh, actually, Force Negation is great. What am I talking about? I'm dumb. Yeah, Force Negation is great. Just a great way to jam something and have counter backup. Could take Burst Lightning. Could also take Mana Tithe. Not a lot that's great out of this pack. Like, I know I had the Burst Lightning in here, but the Burst Lightning is not that great. I'm leaning more towards taking the Mana Tithe. I mean, none of these are very exciting picks, regardless. This is kind of a dud. So yeah, let's just take the Mana Tithe, put it in the sideboard. Goodness. Probably just taking Sower. Sower of Temptation is not bad. Faith Feathers. I don't know how Faith Feathers fares in this format. Don't want to take Pyretic Ritual or like Ultimate Price. So yeah, just gonna take Sower. And not interested in Palancron. Don't want to do any shenanigans like that. But someone probably has a really good Storm deck right now. Love wheeling the Wandering Fumarole. That's amazing. I love that. So now we're kind of like looking like we're going to. Oh, I may get the Lightning Bolt. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. I can just hear my friends making fun of me. Yeah, we're gonna take the Lightning Bolt here. Oh, and we get Chandra. Yo, I'm slamming it. I'm slamming it. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Not gonna take the Lightning Helix. Gonna take the Season Pyromancer. Not gonna take the Bolas. It's not enticing at all. We might play this. It's certainly fine. But yeah, so we already have like 2 duels that are likely to be in our colors. So yeah, this is a really good sign. This is going great. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sad about taking Jace over the Darklick Shores now. I mean, I kind of skew the draft a little bit, but not that much. Yeah. And I forget what we took over Mana Tithe. So probably not playing Shrine. Might take Ashen Rider for like the Show Wouldn't Tell Us stuff, or Avacyn. I'm probably just gonna take Ashen Rider and call it. All right, we'll take Flame Slash. I don't know if we're gonna play it, but yeah, actually I'm gonna put it in the sideboard for now. All right, Hazoret is not great here. Mana Leak I kind of like, actually. Also Library. Actually, Library is probably what we want to take here. So Library is pretty good. Ooh, there's also Zealous Conscripts. Do you want to go for Kiki Jiki? Yeah, I'm not sure what I would take here. I think Library is probably more powerful, but also Mana Leak is really good. I don't know what I would do here. I don't know how intense our mana is going to be. This is a tough one. Yeah, Library, Mana Leak, and Zealous Conscripts, even Forensic Search are all kind of good cards here. It's really just a matter of preference. Like, all of those I think are relatively equal. It's just a matter of, do I want to play this Library? I think I do. I hate that I want to, but I do. Yeah, I'm going to take Library. Ooh, Steam Vents is nice. And there's not actually a lot of very powerful cards in this pack, besides like Teferi or Ugin. So we're actually not even missing out on that much. Oh, there's the Kiki Jiki. Alright, we're going to take the Kiki Jiki now. And try and wheel any of those. This is pack 2, right? This is just pack 2. So we have many ways to get the Kiki Jiki-ness. Get the Kiki Jiki-ness. I don't like how I said that. Probably just going to take Imperial Recruiter. That can get Kiki Jiki. And can get Sower, and can get Seasoned Pyromancer. It can get a lot of things in our deck right now. Yeah, and I don't really want anything else. Cool, let's take this. Give me Deceiver Exarch. So I don't think I want to play the Sacred Foundry. Repeal is not exciting. I guess we could take Goblin Electromancer and see if we can make it work. Like, Sacred Foundry is not exciting. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Goblin Electromancer. It's not exciting. Like, I don't think I'm playing any white cards regardless. So, yeah. Oh, there's the Pestermite. Oh my god, we got it. Wow. This is insane. Alright. Now I'm really wishing I took the Zealous Conscripts. Now I don't even think I want to play the Library. I'm not even sure if I want to do that. But, wow, this is insane. Alright. Could just take Dreadhorde Arcanist. Nothing else is too exciting. I mean, it gives us... It recasts Lightning Bolt, but it doesn't do anything else. I'm just gonna take it, put it in the sideboard, and... I don't know. Chain Lightning seems fine. Don't want to take Bomat Courier. Yeah, just taking Chain Lightning. Oops. Wasn't sure where that went for a sec. Wow, it's insane. Yeah, so this is one of those combos. So Kiki Jiki will tap to create a copy of a creature, and then, oh my god, we got the Zealous Conscripts too. Alright, cool, we did it. So these two combo, and Tiki and Pestermite combo. So you can, like, end of turn Pestermite, and then since Pestermite, when it enters, you can untap something. So you play Kiki, you make a copy of Pestermite, Pestermite untaps, enters, or the copy of Pestermite enters, untaps Kiki, and then you can do it infinitely, making infinite copies of Pestermite that can all attack, thanks to Kiki Jiki's giving them haste. I actually kind of like Ancient Grudge here. Gifts Ungiven's not great. Runaway Steamkin's not great. Yeah, just gonna take the Ancient Grudge and put it in the sideboard in case, man, now I wish we took, the Taiga. There was a Taiga's earlier in the pack. Or earlier in these packs. Just gonna take Light Up the Stage and not play it. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not playing any of these cards. Yeah, and then Zealous Conscript does the same thing and untaps. You choose to gain control of Kiki Jiki, untap it, and give it haste. And then Zealous Conscript itself has haste. I don't think I'm going to play Gush. I guess I'll play Desperate Ritual, actually. Just because it helps me cast Kiki Jiki. Yeah, the only downside of this being Kiki Jiki and not Splinter Twin is that... Alright, we'll take Siege Gang Commander, not play it probably. Take Char. Probably not play it either. So this is a nice part about like being in your colors and like knowing that your colors are open. Oh man. I guess we just take the Mox. Like there's also the Volcanic here. I don't know the correct play here. I'm not likely to play white at all, but this is the issue with the Mox. You just look at the Mox and you're just like, Jesus, this is a piece of power, but here's this really good card. I don't know the correct line here. I'm going to default to taking the Mox, and there's also like Treachery. There's a few good cards in here. There's Plateau, Treachery, Volcanic Island, Search for Skanta, Thirst. Even Young Pyromancer is like there's an argument for it. Wow. And this is the issue with Mox, is like if there was not a Mox, I would have so much more choices, but since there's a Mox, I just kind of default to taking the power. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. It sucks. I like how I'm complaining about opening a piece of power now. Might just take Brainstorm here. I don't have any fetches for like, so this trap doesn't... Actually, this trap actually might just be fine because we have Ancient Grudge. I don't think I want to play Brainstorm because we don't have any shuffle effects. Brainstorm is a lot better when you have shuffle effects. Yeah, let's just take the Volcanic. I don't think I'm playing a Braid. Yeah, let's just take the Tropical Island. Okay, Miscalc is real good. This deck was missing some counter magic, and Miscalc is kinda nuts in that category. Yeah, let's take Miscalc. Oh my god, is it Signet? Are you kidding? Wait, but we also have Deceiver Exarch! Oh man. I guess we can hope that Boros Signet, or is it Signet Wheels? Maybe Deceiver Exarch Wheels? Crap. I think I gotta take the Is It Signet here. I know there's Deceiver Exarch and I know there's Resto Angel. I think if we wheel either one of those, I'm going to be happy. So I'm gonna take the Is It Signet here. I know it's so tough. Wow, this is going so great, but also could like be so rough. I think there's enough stuff in here that Deceiver Exarch could wheel. So I'm going to take the Is It Signet. Alright. So Venser's pretty good. I wish we had the Caracas now. We don't have any swords for Sword of Feast and Famine, and I'm not going to play any of these other cards. I'm just going to take the Venser. And Venser's pretty good with, like, Imperial Recruiter or, like, Kiki Jiki. Oh no, Kiki Jiki doesn't work. It has to be non-legendary. Never mind. But still. Can be fetched with Imperial Recruiter, so I'm just going to take the Venser. Could take the... Ooh, the Wooded Foothills is actually good, because it gets both Trop and Steam Vents. So yeah, let's take the Wooded Foothills here. I don't think I want the Watery Grave. I don't have any black cards I want to play. Banefire is not great. Could just take Rabble Master. Just play it as a good card. Besides that, there's nothing too tempting. So yeah, just take the Rabble Master. I'm not going to play Selfless Spirit if I could play white. And I'm not going to play Karn. Just play Rabble Master. Alright, I'm just going to take the Lightning Strike here. And think about playing it. Okay, so we didn't get the Trop out of here. I'm going to take the Search for Escanta. Not sure if I'm going to play it. But we're going to... actually, I'm going to take the Pyroclasm for the sideboard. Yeah. Here I'll take a Braid. And I'll play it over Lightning Strike. I don't think we care about the face damage. We care about dealing damage. I mean, this can deal damage to some Planeswalkers, but I don't think that's that relevant. Alright, give me Deceiver Exarch. Give me Deceiver Exarch. I'm going to take Metamorphose here. It's a free draw spell. And we even have like a green mana for it. That's really funny. It's actually kind of good with Goblin Electromancer. Wow, you could have been Storm too. I'm just kidding. Oh my god! Wow, we got there. I cannot believe that. This is insane. Alright. I'm gonna take the Assassin's Trophy and not play it. I don't care about the Jackal Pup. Wow, this deck looks great. It just seems to be like building itself. Super happy about this. So yeah, so did a great job just taking the Jace first pick, and yeah, just kind of read that blue-red was open. Kind of saw that pretty early with the Spire Bluff and the Steam Vents, and yeah, wow, insane. So yeah, this counts as a land essentially. So you have 23 spells. Yeah. Wow, we got the Signet and the Pestermite, and the Deceiver Exart out of that one pack. Oh wow, that was great. That was just amazing. Yeah, I think I'm confident in not playing that the Library of Alexandria, even though we picked it. Might board it in if we're playing like a control deck, but yeah, here we'll just put these in. Here are lands. Let me see. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and we're just straight up blue-red. We don't have to worry about like any kind of color splashing. Like we have the tropical island, but we're not even going to play as a forest. We're going to, yeah, this is essentially just a fancy island. And if we want to, because this allows us to get both tropical island and steam vents. If we draw the steam vent, you want to make sure that your wooded foothills has multiple targets. So here we'll be able to target mountain, steam vents, and tropical island. So that's the first step here. But besides that, we already have decided that these are. Let me move these over here. Right. So we have 20. Oops, I accidentally moved that. So we have 23 lands. Right. So here's 6. You subtract the 6 from there because from the total deck count. So yeah. So it looks like, yeah, just 5 and 5, nice and even. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and actually take a screenshot of this real quick. I'm gonna use my snipping tool. This is a good tip for everybody. Just if you know your deck, if you want to know your deck, just take a snapshot of it, and I'm going to put it over here on my other monitor, so if I want to, can take a look at it during the games. All right. And oh wait, why do we only have? Why are we missing? Hold up. We have 16. We want 17 lands, so I got to add another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 food sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red sources. Yeah, let me add one more red source. Eight, 9, 10. Yeah. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, perfect. Alright, so that's our deck. You got 16 lands plus a Mox, that's 17 lands, and then you have all of these. I think I'm fine playing the Goblin Electro. I'm looking at the Goblin Electromancer as kind of like the weakest card, but there's nothing that I would play over it. Yeah, let's just stick with this. Alright. Let's get into game 1. Alright, let's take a look at our opening hand. So here, we are very low on land, so we're definitely going to take a mulligan here. That's alright. Alright, this is a pretty good keep. Probably just going to bottom the Chain Lightning. Yeah. Okay, so there's some kind of green and white deck. I'm not sure why my keys aren't working. Alright. Ooh, I actually can bolt that, which I'm going to do. Why? Let me look at my... I swear I had these set up. Okay. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't working. What do they do? Oh, they suspended that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just play the Wandering Fumarole here. Alright. Yep, so that's on suspend. Okay. What else they got? Yep. It's fine. We are gonna go ahead. Let's play our tropical island. Actually, they could have a wasteland. I don't expect them to, but let's just play our Jace and have ourselves draw a card. Alright. So this is looking nice because we have enough red mana to cast our Kiki-Jiki whenever we get it. Alright, he's gonna loot. I could have abraded it, but there's not really the Jace, I mean, but there's not really a reason to right now. Okay, he's thinking about what he's discarding. Okay, discarding Frost Titan. It's kind of scary. Okay, he's passing the turn with a lot of mana. Ooh, we have Miscalc. That's kind of nice. Alright, I'm going to have us draw another card again. Just going to play our tropical island here. I guess you can just play a mountain. It'd be fine. Because we have Metamorphose. Yeah. So they're going to cast this Rippling Cloudskate, which is going to bounce something. Not sure what they're going to do with it. I'm gonna float a blue. And plan on upgrading their Jace. Yep, they're gonna get one less loot with it. They are going to get to kill my Jace here, but that's fine. Yep, they discard a Sylvan Library, wow. Right, and then their Jace dies. And then, now we're on their main phase. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and attack my Jace. It's totally fine. Jace dies. Our Jace essentially was a 3-mana draw 2, gain 2 life. So Jace did more than enough work here. Okay, let's see what they're playing here. So they could get back some creatures with that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and miscalc that. Alright. We're just going to play our Wandering from the Hole again. And probably just plan on Manamorphosing. Yeah. We don't mind taking 2 damage. If they activate their Celestial Colonnade, I might run out this Pestermite. But it's not what they're doing. Yeah, I'm just attacking for 2. Elspeth. Oy. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to cast Manamorphose. I'm going to add a blue and a red. And then we're going to cast Pestermite. And we're going to tap down one of the soldiers. Doesn't really matter. Yes. Alright. Not sure what I want to do about that. How do we win the game here? Probably fighting against Elspeth here and trying to buy us some time. So, actually, yeah, he has the mana to recast it already. I think my plan is to, yeah, just play this Chandra, take it up for mana, do nothing with the mana. And then see if we can. But I am going to attack the... Oh wait, am I attacking? I guess I could try and save the Chandra here. Yeah, we'll pass. Because if he attacks with... He has to activate his Colonnade. I guess I'm not blocking anyways. I'm just, like, using it as a don't attack me button. I don't know. We're in a rough spot since they landed the Elspeth. So they're probably going to activate their Colonnade. And it just depends on where they attack. So depending on where these go... Alright, so everything is going at Chandra, so we're just going to let that happen. There's no point in blocking with Pestermite since... Like, there's no point in trying to trade here or, like, block here since our Chandra's dying anyways. So that's a thing. But actually, if we top deck Kiki-Jiki here, we just win. Yep. I forgot about the soldiers. Oh, so close. But actually, that's kind of tempting. So yeah, so now we play another Planeswalker here. We're going to Brainstorm. We'll put back these 2 Badlands. I don't know. And we'll play this, and we'll cast Everflowing Chalice with Multi-Kicker, where X is 1. Or, card. Pay, multi-kick it once. It's a weird card. So now I'm just going to go ahead and attack Elspeth, just to stop it from doing more stuff. later on. We're losing our Jace here. And yeah, kind of just hoping to draw our dude. Oh well, I guess we know we're not because Jace. That's kind of rough. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're losing here. I don't think we could combo fast enough. And yeah, I think this deck needed a little bit more card draw. But yep. I feel like this should be a really good matchup for us, but Elspeth just kind of winning the game. Yeah. Right. Attacking us for a lot. Yeah, and they're killing Jace. It is the correct move. And the rest are coming at my face. Um... Yep. Alright, so we lose our Jace. Oh, well, that's going to cause a concession from me, because now we're definitely dead. Alright. So we could put in Pyroclasm for the tokens. That kind of seems good. Besides that, not much I really want to do. So we'll probably take out the Goblin Rabble Master, since that's likely to get body blocked very easily. I guess it pressures the Planeswalkers well enough. Maybe we just take out a Braid. Braid looked pretty bad there. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Yes, I'd like to play first. This looks insane. Let's keep. Alright, we're going to play our Wooded Foothills and pass the turn. And we're going to sack our Foothills for Steam Vents, not pay 2 life on top. We're going to play our Spire Bluff Canal and play Is It Signet. Alright, doing well so far. Next turn we can actually Deceiver Exarch a land to kind of get him, maybe. Fast Bond! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. This is how we lose. Oh my goodness. Well, this is what we signed up for. Where's our Force Negation when we need it? Force Negation would have helped us out so much. What is this? Oko? Turn our Signet into Elk? Oh, he's just creating a food? Okay, that's fine. Well, that's actually kind of nice. Let's do that first. Alright, let's do that. It's not great. Let's just play the silent and pass. He's probably gonna make a food, or make his food into a creature and kill our dude. Oh man. Yep. You really need to man, is that turn one? Turn one time walk. Turn one fast bond into time walk into like right into Oko. So it seems like he's kind of run out of stuff now. Ooh. Wait a sec. This is kind of funny. I could Zealous Conscript his food to attack down his Oko by a lot. It's kind of tempting. I could also... Yeah, I kind of want to do that. I mean, I could also make my Signet into... No, I think I'm just going to Treachery his food and attack down his Oko. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here. Probably has a counterspell, now that I think about it, but I'm not sure what I can do about that. Definitely playing this. Question is, yeah, I think I want a Zealous Conscript. The question is, do I Zealous Conscript the Oko and trade art my food for... So if I do that, it goes to 2, and I have a 3-3, but then he has a 3-3 and he has this. So we'll both have 2 3-3s, and then I'll still have the Oko. Whereas if I Zealous Conscript this and attack this, he'll go to 1, and then I just need 1 damage. I think I'm just going to take the food here. Of course, this is if it resolves. You might just counter it. Okay. Let's attack Jace, or attack Oko, not Jace. Alright. So he gets his food back, but that's fine. And the big thing is that his Oko is knocked down by a lot, and will likely be able to attack it down. We could even Deceiver Exarch to tap down one of his creatures, and if he taps out. So he makes a food here. Hopefully he taps out for something that is not a blocker. Riftwing Cloud Skate, okay. So yeah. Oh, I can just bolt the food, the dude now. Okay, now we can attack down the Oko. Attack Oko. What is this? Beast Within. Yeah, we're gonna miscalc that. I would like to kill the Oko. Alright, so we successfully got rid of the Oko. I casted multi-kicker, 1. Alright, so we are tapped out, and they have 2 cards in hand still. Oh, I forgot about their Riftwing Cloud Skate. It's on. Oh, it's on. They just did it. Okay, never mind. Let's make sure to keep that out, to keep track of. So, yeah. What is this? Fairgrounds Warden? Okay, that's fine. It's not great, but, alright. Hoping to... Ooh. Interesting. Could gain control of the Fairgrounds Warden, but that's not great. Kind of sucks just passing here. Kind of want to use a mana. I guess if they're bouncing our Sower anyways. If they have Frost Titan in their deck, I'm gonna pass. They're dealing me 1 damage, maybe 4 if they decide to activate Lumbering Falls. Yeah, I feel like this deck really was missing a ponder or like some kind of card draw spell, but yeah, it's rough. Like our card draw comes from Jace Balerion or Jace the Mind Sculptor. Seasoned Pyromancer would be a welcome draw here. Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard for decks to get everything. Oh, well, there's the Elspeth again. Okay. So they're going to attack me for 1. Oh, they did not attack. Okay. Not sure why. Oh, well, there's that. Well, I'm going to hope that they bounce our Steam Vents and not our Spire Bluff Canal. It's a little rough. But they already used our their Fairgrounds Warden, so it's unlikely. They have 1 card in hand, they're going to have 2. Just like bounce our like Everflowing Chalice or something? I don't know, man. Just don't bounce our Spire Bluff Canal. They bounce our Izzet Signet. That's rough. I think I'm still going to play out the Deceiver Exarch here. Sure. I'm going to actually respond to that by tapping down their Seachrome Coast. But yeah, this does buff their dudes. I don't think there's a way for him to deal 1 damage, so I'm going to block the Fairgrounds Warden. Or, I'm sorry, to deal 2 damage. Right. Come on. Mountain. Mountain. Red source 1 time. Oh, does that do it? This is 2. Wait. 1, 1, 2. Wait, I think that's it. 3. Untap target permanent you control. Woo! Oh, man. Wow. My heart's pounding. That was insane. Alright, most people will just concede there because it takes a while to do that. So, appreciations to the opponent for doing that. Yeah, let's just run it back. Woo! What a game. I guess if we can hit 1 land, we're good. So I'll keep this. Yeah, I don't want a mulligan. Yeah, Mana Dork. Yeah, that's rough. Can we get Mox? Ooh, Desperate Ritual is actually nice. Turn 2 Goblin Rival Master could just like win us the game. Sure. Ooh. But yeah, we're just gonna rabble it up. Let's do it. Alright, yeah, they block with their wall, which is fine. But if we draw a land, we can Manamorph. Oh no, we can. No, I thought Manamorph. I thought if we kept it Desperate Ritual, but if we draw, yeah, I don't know what we can draw. Sure. Wow, they missed a land drop. All right. I think I know what we're doing. Let's go ahead and do that, and then tackle. Oh, they're not even blocking the Rabble Master? Alright. Yeah, on their upkeep. Oh, shoot. Yeah, wait. In response to this. I'm glad I needed to, I'm glad they had the Sylvan Library, because tap target permanent or opponent controls. Let me unlock this and put a stop on their upkeep. Alright. So now they only have 2 mana to work with, unless that's one of the top 3 cards is a land. Yeah. So yeah, our plan is to rush him down. I'm just gonna turn him sideways and hope that it gets there. Might even Seasoned Pyromancer to. Oh wow, they even took 4 damage. Might play Fast Bond here, which would be rough. Okay, so they played their land. Jace is fine. Okay. Okay. Let's Metamorphose here for blue-red. Blue-red. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we can just... Jeez. Or we can just Chandra here. We can even minus on the Jace. And we don't even need to attack with the Deceiver Exarch here. So if they want to... They either have to take 8 and go to 3. Yeah, they're in a really rough spot now. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I kept the Rabble Master in. I didn't think about, like, yeah, so Desperate Ritual into Goblin Rabble Master just... it was too much for them to deal with. Okay, so they're taking... Yeah, 7 here, going to 4. So they can take another card off of Sylvan Library now. So the Sylvan Library is essentially just a Scry 3. Yeah. And then also, like, they have to, one, produce an answer to this Chandra. Or, like, figure out a way to answer it. And then they also have to not die. Yeah, I just think they're in such a rough spot here. We even have Jace to bounce the Wall of Roots next turn for potential lethal. Wow. What an insane last game. Really showing the power level of this deck. And actually showing the versatility of Deceiver Exarch. So great win there. Wow. Real close game. Alright. On to match 2. Alright, here we are from match 2. We won the die roll. Yes, we'd like to play first. Alright, I mean, we don't have any acceleration, but we got the stuff. Let's see what our opponent's doing. Yeah, so probably just going to hold it miscalc here for the next 3 turns, 2-3 turns, unless we draw like something like next turn Mox would be great. Just gonna play the Steam Vents tapped. Could have played the Wooded Foothills to get something, but I don't think I want to do that because I actually want to save that for getting a mountain later probably. Yeah. And you see kind of the advantage of taking these dual lands and the fetch lands is that, like normally Kiki Jiki would be a really hard card to cast in a normal draft or in a normal, limited format. But in this case, we have the mana from these dual lands to be able to make it work. So it's one of the reasons why this deck is able to function. Okay, waiting our opponent in a sec. All good. Yeah. Now we have our stop set up correctly. I didn't have a stop on their upkeep before, but now we're all good. Alright, let's see what they got. They have a Creeping Tar Pit tapped. Alright, seems reasonable. Alright, to our turn. Draw an island, which is not great. It means we're going to be able to play our 5-drops when we eventually get to them. Again, Mox would be so, or a Signet or anything like that would be so good here. It would be very good. Mesmeric Fiend, I think, is worthy of a Miscalc. Because otherwise they're going to, first of all, they're going to see our hand, and then they're also going to take a card. So we'd rather just not deal with that. Oh my goodness, what an insane draw. Yeah, we will absolutely play that. Oh, I guess I should have played around Daze. Please don't daze me. Alright. Whew! Whew! a little sweat there. Alright. Oh, I forgot to sack our dude, but that's fine. We're going to play an island. I'm going to sack this for a mountain. And we are going to play Zealous Conscripts. They are most likely going to counter it here, and that's unfortunate. But that's why we're leading with it, not Kihijiki. Yeah, yeah. So I'm expecting like some kind of counter spell here. I guess we'll take control of their Creeping Tar Pit. Sure. And we get a land that we're not going to use because we have nothing. So we know now that they have removal, so that's going to be good information. So I think our only multicolored creature is Goblin Electromancer, if I remember correctly. Oh no. Oh no. That's scary. They just do nothing? That's very scary. Okay, Imperial Recruiter is very nice. Let's do this. And cast our Imperial Recruiter. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... We're just going to go ahead and get Deceiver Exarch. We're just going to try and get him. Actually, I'm going to play Deceiver Exarch now and tap the mana vault just to make sure it can't do anything degenerate. I guess I can do it on his upkeep. Yeah, let me do it on his upkeep. So we may have that resolve. Because if I tap it in response, then he can just do that. I guess it's better. I guess there's no edict effect that can work for this. But no, I think I'm just going to... Okay, so I don't have to do the upkeep. Stop. I'm just going to cast the Deceiver Exarch here and tap down the Mana Vault. Tap target permanent and opponent controls. Make sure he can't do anything too insane. I don't think he's doing anything with the 3 mana. He might be doing something? Torrential Gearhulk for ultimate price? Man. Well, I mean, he was kind of doing this anyways. But, alright. Oh, that's funny. It still deals him 1 damage. That's pretty funny. I'm going to cast Kiki Jiki here and actually probably use Imperial Recruiter. That's kind of the nice part of that. Yeah, because 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I guess I could do it next turn. Yeah, because next turn I have enough to Kiki Jiki, Imperial Recruiter, and Pestermite. But then I'll have more mana up. I'm going to do it now because I want to play around counter spells. Okay. We're going to get ourselves Pestermite. We're not even going to bother attacking. Yeah. So he either has to kill the see, it's going to take 1 from there. So it's still possible to win if we don't. Dark Ritual for what? That's fine. Because we still win, right? Okay, just don't block. I'm actually going to, in response, use Imperial Recruiter. Nice. He even realizes that he's dead. So nice of him to give it to us. Really appreciate that on Magic Online right now because like it would take me like 10 minutes because I'm also you see me on here right now, but I'm not. I do not play Magic Online often. I'm doing this strictly because Vintage Cube is up, but I love Cube. So yeah, we're up a game. We're just gonna keep it going. Same 60. This is insane. I guess we don't have a Kiki Jiki, but I mean we're just gonna like threaten it, so you can like never tap out. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, he's playing the Creeping Torpid again. Oh, wow. That's insane. So we get to Island, Mox Pearl, cast with Multi-Kicker for 1. And we already have 3 mana. Next turn we're going to have 4 mana. We could play turn 2 Jace if we want to, with our Wooded Foothills for Steam Vents. Whew. I'm so hyped right now. I'm very hyped. I hope you guys can feel it. Soul Ring. Wow, he's got all the mana acceleration too. Is that 1, 2, 3? No, we don't have thing. We're just gonna play our mountain and other upkeep. Probably just Pestermites. Their Soul Ring, right? You may tap or untap target permanent. Yeah. So have it on their upkeep. Okay, they can Fencer the Pestermite. Okay. So they knew that we were going to tap our Soul Ring down, so that was a cool play from them. Okay, that's nice, actually. Because we don't have our red source for our Kiki-Jiki, but I'm going to play as if I am going to get Kiki-Jiki. So I'm going to shock here with Steam Vents. They could have a 1 mana, like a Spell Pierce, but I don't think that's likely. I'm going to have us take an extra turn. Okay, that resolved. They're F6'd. Okay, we have Force Negation now, so that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to play this land. Not too sure what I want to do. Probably just Pestermite the Soul Ring again. And start attacking. Yeah. So let's do that. So then we just don't use the ability and we force them to tap their Soul Ring. Alright. So they're going to attack for 2. We are not going to block. Okay, and they just pass. Yeah, we're going to Metamorphose here, adding 2 red, actually. That's kind of awkward, but have ourselves draw a card. That's actually kind of nice. Oh yeah, that's very nice. Because we have now get our Kiki-Jiki. And do we have the mana? We don't have the mana for it yet, but we're still going to get it. So now they like can't tap out. And we have no ways to flicker Imperial Recruiter, so we're just going to leave it there. They could play... So if they attack our Jace, we're going to block the Imperial Recruiter. They could play a Swamp, and... yeah, if they choose to animate their Creeping Tar Pit, that's fine. But it looks like they're not going to do that. They should be going after Jace here, yeah. And we're just going to block. That's fine. This is implying to me that they have counter spells, but no removal. Sure. We're going to have ourselves draw another card. Mountain would be nice. Another island. Not great. Let's see. I don't think I want to do anything else. I think I'm just going to leave up Deceiver Exarch, Force Negation, and Lightning Bolts. Yeah. A little rough on the mana. As I said, Kiki-Jiki is very hard to cast here. Ironically, if they animate their Creeping Tar Pit, we can just Lightning Bolt it and it kind of wastes their mana. Yeah. This is going to be a blowout. Not a blowout, but yeah, we're going to wait until they actually tap their Creeping Tar Pit to attack. Yeah, they're going after Jace. We're going to Lightning Bolt it. So here we're actually going to, actually let me undo that. We're going to Pestermite, or just, sorry, Deceiver Exarch, and tap down, tap target permanent, their island, fearing Counterspell. Cool, looks like they have nothing. Alright, and we're going to play this mountain, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and enough for Force Negation backup. Get a copy. Untap target permanent you control. Oh, wait! Oops. Oops. Thanks. GG's. Alright. So we misclicked there, but thankfully our opponent was a real bro. So we're 2-0 with this deck. This deck is performing very, very well. We're gonna finish up. Maybe we get a trophy. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. This would be my first trophy in Vintage Cube. Usually, only end up getting like 1 or 2 wins. Have yet to get a trophy. So this would be a great milestone for me and a great way to show off in this video. Yeah. All right, on to the match 3, last round. Yeah, wow, we won. I think we won every single die roll. This is actually not great. Even though we have the Mox, we don't have red mana, so we're actually going to mulligan this hand. This hand is much better. We even have Force Negation turn 0. Yeah, we're going to keep this. Not sure what I want to discard, actually. I'm sorry, what I want to put on the bottom. I might put Miscalc on the bottom, just to keep my 2 cards. Yeah, I think I'm going to lean more towards that. Alright. What do we got? Land tax. Well, we're going to let him have it. Yeah. Not going to Deceiver Exarch that. Or, I'm sorry, the Force Negation pitching Deceiver Exarch. Alright. So we're going to Signature. There's not a lot that they can do. Usually a land tax deck, so excuse me, if you are playing land tax, it usually means you don't have a lot of mana acceleration. So unlikely that we actually have to use this Deceiver Exarch this turn, but we will see. Alright, so they are getting Bant colors. This is nice because you have a way to have information, so we know that they had an island, they played one. That's... Alright, let's see what they get. But probably just going to jam Rabblemaster here. I would assume Batterskull. Yeah, okay. But if they do that, we can actually Braid. Interesting. Stoneforge and Land Tax. Oh, they have to discard too. Okay, discard Island and 1 more card. Yeah, we're just gonna jam Rabblemaster here. No way around it. Sucks we can't play Jace. Just gonna play Rabble here. Rabble, Rabble, Rabble. They could daze us, but yeah, alright. I always expect the daze. But sometimes it's impossible to play around. Yes, they get to block with our Goblin token, but that's fine. They don't get their land tax trigger, actually, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, they block. It's fine. Yep, just gonna let them have it. And actually, next turn, if they hold up the Stoneforge activation, we can just abrade. So we are going to attack with all of our stuff, and assuming that they put in Batterskull, they activate Stoneforge, we can let that resolve, and Azorius Signet. Yeah, that's fine. Not going to force negation that. We could have, but I don't think I want to. Yeah, so they're not attacking here. I'm actually going to make this easier on myself and not have to worry about misclicking and things like that. I'm going to Stoneforge this now and force them to put the Batterskull into play. Yep, they put the Batterskull into play. Yep. Okay, that resolves. And then we're going to use this to cast a Braid to destroy a target artifact, which is going to be the Batterskull. Now they could have Force Negation here, but they don't, and we get to swing in for 4. Alright. And once again, we're low on lands, but we have Force Negation backup as protection. Not sure if I'm just going to use Force Negation to counter something here. Kuldotha Forge Master. Sure, I actually can't Force Negation that, which is rough. I'm a little scared of that, just because they already have 2 artifacts, and it counts itself. It's kind of like a very expensive Tinker. So... I have 2 options here. I can Deceiver Rexarch, or I can just attack with 2 goblins. I guess this turn I want to Deceiver Rexarch and hold up Force Negation, because this would allow me to get in next turn with the Rabble Master. Tap target permanent opponent controls. So we're being a little aggressive here, but that's just because we're low on lands. There's no point in us trying to play for the long game, since they're doing more stuff at the moment. So we kind of want to just rush them down, or see if we can rush them down. So, yeah. So this allows the Rabble Master to attack in for 6, and then if they play a artifact that is a non-creature spell, we can Force Negation it. And then it will allow the Rabble Master to attack for 5 next turn, which will be able to attack through the Kuldotha Forge Master. And I'm doing this because it looks like their deck is a little slow or a little clunky. And I think it's unlikely that they have like really, really powerful removal. Winter Orb, I'm going to Force Negation. Because that is going to really ruin my time. If they play another artifact here and they get me, I kind of just have to take that. And that's, just kind of going to be something that was a result of me not drawing lands. But it looks like they don't have another artifact, because otherwise they would have just played it. Yeah, wow. Oh, wow. We even have... Is that lethal? This is... So this will be 5 power plus 4. No, it's 1 off. But I think I'm going to do that. Because I think it's unlikely that they produce another artifact. If they produce another artifact, it's rough, but I think it's better. I think this is the correct play. It's kind of interesting how we drew all of our stuff. This also is reliant on them not having any interaction, so I think it's unlikely that this was actually lethal. Yes, I would like to tap it. Alright. So make another one of those. We attack with everything. Oh no, that is lethal. Wait, is that lethal? No, that's not. I thought the Buster Mine could attack. They're going to 1. Yeah. So yeah, even if they play an artifact and make something big, even something like Worm Coil Engine, I can go over the top of it with... yeah, that's fine. Balance here would be annoying, although Balance would have them discard 2 cards. Wow, they just couldn't deal with my creatures. Alright, Rabble Master, you know, doesn't really synergize with the rest of this deck. I mean, it can be getting with Imperial Recruiter. I'm sorry, it can be searched up with Imperial Recruiter. That was really bad English. But Goblin Rabble Master, like, getting it done. We do have Ancient Grudge, actually, which is kind of enticing. I think I'm going to bring it in. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring that in over, like, Sower of Temptation. No, I think Sower of Temptation is still good. But probably getting rid of Goblin Electromancer is the worst creature in our deck. And besides that, I think I'm good. So, wow, I actually find a use for Ancient Grudge and Tropical Island in this deck, which is kind of crazy. I did not expect the Ancient Grudge to come in often, or it to be this good. I feel like this is going to... If I ever draw Ancient Grudge, it's just going to look stupid. Stupidly good. This just looks insane. Yeah. We get to Chain Lightning them turn 1. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do that. Probably not. I'm definitely going to keep. Again, Rabble Master might just get it done for us. Okay. Wow. Wow. Just wow. I'm going to play the Mountain here first. Play the Mox. And cast our Signet. This is going to be a turn 2 Rabble Master. I mean, it's a turn 2 Rabble Master anyways, but drawing the Signet there as well is just kind of insane. Alright, what do they got? Okay, they also have a Signet. That's good. Okay. Wow. I know I'm saying wow a lot, but like wow. Alright, still don't want to pull the trigger on this Chain Lightning just yet. Yeah, we're forced to attack with the Goblin. Of course we're attacking with the Goblin. Yeah, wow. So if we draw land next turn, we get to Time Warp and do some silly stuff with Goblin Rabble Master. And we're also close to comboing. I think this is looking like a pretty solid lock for a trophy. Like, even if we don't win this game, like, next game, like, just looks good. Let's see what they got. Some 4-mana card. That's Stoneforge. No, this is a 3-mana card. 4-mana card. Jason Mind Sculptor. Land tax. Okay. Oh, they're just using it for filtering. Okay. Oko. Oko's going to die. Yep. Like, we can answer Oko right now. Oh my goodness, we can actually use that. I actually kind of want to use that to cast our Kikijiki. Because, yeah. I'm going to use it to cast the Kikijiki. Um, and we're going to... I think we're just going to attack for 5 at the Oko. Attack Oko, attack Oko, attack you. And if they don't produce an answer for the Kikijiki, we are going to win. Whew. Mistress Factory, okay. Do you have an answer for this Kikijiki? I just gotta remember to not mess it up now. I messed it up the last time. Alright. Oh my goodness. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Even if they answer the Kikijiki, or even if they counter my Deceiver Exarch, we still have Chain Lightning, so I'm actually going to activate this first, since this enters and untaps something. So yeah, I'm gonna use this to copy this. So that even if they do answer this, GG's? GG's? Woo! Oh my goodness! There you go, guys. My first trophy ever. Wow. And we get 150 play points, and I don't know what this is, and we get a chest. So wow, amazing results there with, where's our previous deck? Didn't I? Yeah, there you go, with our previous deck. So here you go. That was the list. Just a great job of having a very powerful combo and a very powerful amounts of mana acceleration, including Mox Pearl, Izzet Signet, showing the power of those cards, and even showing the power of Goblin Rattlemaster, which won us quite a few games. So yeah, that's Cube. As you saw, very powerful games, very interesting game, exciting gameplay, just a ton of fun. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want me to do more videos like this in the future. I'm planning on doing some stuff with Magic Arena and doing some deck techs there, some decks that I've been working on. So yeah, go ahead and start cubing and let me know how it goes. And thanks for watching.